Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thanks for the nice opportunity that given to me. I would like to say thanks to the God who merciful and blessing to us. And in this nice opportunity, I would like to present the proposal that have title Improving Student Vocabulary Mastery Through Wordsclap Games that rectified by visual study. And in my presentation, I have divided my presentation into two sections. The first section is presentation section, and the next section is question section. So let's move to the first section. In the first section, there are three parts. In this, the first part is introduction, and the second one is review literature, and the last one is research report. And so next, in this introduction, there are two parts of the explanation. The first is background of study, and the second one is the statement of the problem. So for the background of study, next. Vocabulary is one of the essential language component in studying English. It is necessary in the sense that words are basic building blocks of language. That the unit of meaning from which larger structures such as sentence, paragraph, and whole text are formed. If the people have less vocabulary, they not only can't understand other saying, but also cannot make sentence to transfer their message to the other people. Thus, they will understand English expression if they have enough vocabulary. So next, the statement of the problem. On the background of the study, the writer formulates the problems are used as follows. The first one is, could wordclap games improve vocabulary mastery of the 8th grade student of MTS Sunan Kalijaga, Kendal, Sampatan, Empol, Boyolali in the academic year of 2012-2013. And the next is to what extent does the use of the wordsclap game improve vocabulary mastery of the 8th grade student of MTS Sunan Kalijaga, Kendal, Sampatan, Empol, Boyolali in the academic year 2012-2013. Next, the next section is chapter 2, review of related literature. There are two parts again. The first one is learning, and the second one is learning strategy. So let's move to the learning explanation. Based on the book, theories of learning says that learning as used here refers to connectivity that increase the capacity and willingness of individuals, groups, organizations, and communities to acquire the productively apply new knowledge and skills, to grow and nurture, and to adapt successfully to change and challenge. Such learning empowers individual or organization to make wise choices, solve problems, and break new grounds. And the next for learning strategy. This learning strategy, as the book Language Learning Strategy says that learning strategies are steps taken by students to enhance their own learning. Strategies are especially important for language learning because they are tools for active, self-directed involvement, which is essential for developing communicative competence. Let's move to the next section. This is last of this the first section is research report. So this classroom action research was conducted in MT Sunan Kalijaga. It was located at Kendal, Sampatan Ampel, Boyolali school. To total number of students in the academic year, in this academic year is 100. They consist of they consist of 66 females and 42 males. The location of this school in the middle of Kendal village. It was very strategic and fresh. Students were very comfortable. The location of the school was very difficult to find out because it was located in. It was located in Merbabu Mountain, and there were no public transportation which can be used. Most of students were going to the school by walking. So the last is conclusion. So the conclusion of this presentation is word clap game. Students can improve their vocabulary mastery during teaching learning English. In addition, word clap game is a creative game and simple because there was no more instrument for the teacher to help them in teaching English, especially vocabulary skills. The procedure of word clap game to be followed was make the round in the middle of the class, and the position of the teacher is in the middle of the circle. Then try to start with clapping the game together with the rhythm. And after 3 claps of hand in the feet, the student have to mention one words appropriate with the categorized or theme. The student who break the rhythm or silent without say the word will be loser and didn't permitted to follow the game again. I think that's all of my presentation. Let's move to the second section. Is question section. So, any question? Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. So my question is, what is the definition of word clap game?
So the word clap game is the word clap games is a game that use claps and collaboration with other students. They have to mention a word from a pre-selected lexical set. For example, fruit and vegetable. Or every fourth beat, this game is like the champion in the class. Someone who can mention words more than the other. He is the winner. Teacher just stand or sit in the middle of the students and gives command to the student to say the words after 4 beats. The teacher has to prepare an theme to be applied in this game. Any else?
Okay, thanks for the chance. My name is Lilis Prasudyawati, and I would like to ask you about what are the advantages of word clap games?
So the advantages of this game is that there are 2 advantages. The first one is the game is very interesting for the student to increase their vocabulary because they can recall the vocabulary easily with clapping their hands. And next is this game is too easy to be applied in the classroom, transfer their knowledge to their student. I think like that.
The question is, what are the advantages of word claps game?
The disadvantages of this game is the first one is the class will be rather crowded when this game applied because the sound of the clap is rather hard, and the game cannot be applied successfully when the teacher didn't comprehend the reading of this game. So, any question?
Okay, my question is, where did the researchers there get something technique?
The researcher was used the theory from the book Prosedur Penelitian. There were techniques offered by the writer, taking sample such as sample random, stratified sample, area probability sample, proportional sample, purposive sample, etc. The last question.
My question is, what is the relation between learning strategy and vocabulary mastery?
Relation between learning strategy and vocabulary mastery. The writer would like to connect the relationship between learning strategy and vocabulary mastery, as the writer explained that the strategy in learning is like a trap used by the hunter to catch his hunt. So the student use their strategy to understand that comprehend knowledge from their teacher. It also happens to teacher. They use their strategy to transfer their knowledge to their student. I think that's all about my presentation, and I hereby close by say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.